Welcome back, everyone. So we've got a lot lined up to do, which is pretty exciting. Let's just do a quick recap of some of it to figure out what to do next. So we have the counselor's wife, which essentially we're trying to figure out who murdered the counselor, and in particular we know for sure that the Duke of Ferrell wrote this ridiculous love letter. So one thing we could do, I think this is probably the first place to start. Other things we have are teleporter pyramids. We could try that pyramid out. We have some sort of things we could do kind of outside town, and then we finished off the shipless sailors last time. I think we should start with the counselor's wife. The interesting thing is I'm not sure what to do first, right? It seems like one thing we could do is confront the counselor directly, but another option would be to go kind of report what we found to either the mayor or somewhere in here should be the captain. I think he was in here. I think the Duke was like actually just inside here, so let's just see if we can find him. There's a little bit of a risk that confronting him directly isn't the right thing to do up front, but I do remember him being here. It was Duke Ferrell, wasn't it? Yeah, let's talk to him and see what happens from that.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Yeah, but I found the love letter you wrote Esmeralda.
Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
Well, that didn't go very far. He just denied it. All right, well, let me take the leave here. Interesting. So, okay, I think an option here would be...
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard?
I think we could go show this or tell the captain kind of what we found. So let's run over there and do that. Because it does seem like that letter should at least... Oh, what about... I was thinking, what about Esmeralda? Maybe we actually confront her about the love letter. That could be interesting. Because she's, I mean, she is being held for the murder, right? So she should want to be more cooperative.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Oh, I've been told your husband collected something called Starstone. Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Yeah. I think we asked all these before. Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake.
Yep, we heard this.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
This love letter seems kind of incriminating.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Okay, interesting. So Esmeralda dismissed the Duke of Ferrell's love letter as the ravings of a lovelorn fool. It seems that the case against her remains threadbare at best. Interesting. I do think we should show it to I think it's Captain, the head of the kind of Legionnaires. Oh, gotta go this way. Okay. Well, maybe we can go around the back. Yeah, we should be able to come up this way. So she didn't know about the Starstones. One option would be to go actually find their house, right? Arhu mentioned that he had kind of snuck in there. And that's how he learned about the Starstones. I don't know if that means there's actually Starstones there, but it would certainly be nice to pick one up. Because it seems like collecting them is going to be quite important. Look at that rooster. I really want to be able to talk to pets. That seems... or animals,
Train up
really.
while you can. The next orcish strike could land at any moment.
Not that way. This way.
Those books embarrass us
Man, there's quite a lot of detail in this game. It's actually really surprising.
Sorry, sir.
That's great. Alright, RS.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
I forgot how skeptical he was. Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Oh, still not finished with that sorry matter?
In regards to his wife,
Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her?
On the
if so, let's have it.
on the subject of this letter,
Like I said, the girl's known to be a flirt. But that sob of a feral doesn't have the mettle to commit murder.
I see.
And as far as I'm concerned, neither has she.
okay, so everyone's dismissing the letter anyway. Let's see if there's anything else we should ask.
If you must.
We've already heard all this. Okay, well, so 2 options then. I think we could go try to track down their house. We don't actually know where it is. Unless it was somewhere else in their building. Or we could try this pyramid. Let's see where it takes us. So, sort by latest added. Hot topics in pyramid how-to. You can travel from one pyramid to the other, delightful. Connected parties will follow whoever has initiated travel. You can use the pyramids while holding them, or you can place or throw them on the ground and interact with them. In order to pick up a pyramid once more, you must drag it from wherever it rests in your inventory.
Sorry, sir.
Alright, so let's go find the other pyramid.
Oh my gods! What is going on here?
Whoa.
First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Okay, so he left it in someone's bathroom. Ooh, okay, maybe I try to charm her. Ha, this is a curious mix-up. No, it'll be quite the story to tell tomorrow. Oh god, we have to out-charm her? And she is very charming. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I'll do rock. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Basically, she gets one more and we're out of here. Okay. Oh, there's no way we're gonna pull this off. She was paper last time. She'll probably switch to... Yes. Yes! Whew, that was lucky.
I guess so. I never imagined my bathroom would be such a hub of community activity. Oh, do be a dear and show yourself out, won't you?
Can we talk to her at least? Okay, using a pyramid teleported you to the other pyramid. Give them to your party members or drop them on the ground on locations you want to return.
No!
If she
you
soaks in
please.
flower stink much
Oh, we gotta
longer,
pick this up.
deer will smell this lady from a field away.
Pick up.
I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Comrades,
Don't
nothing to
just
see.
stand there.
Let's clear out. Give the lady
That's the
house
door to
what
the
it
bathroom.
knows.
Here we go. Door to town hall bathroom. Got it. So where were we? The town hall bathroom. Interesting. So it was his wife, maybe? Okay, so now I guess the point is we can now use these things to bounce around between. We have 1, 2. So we can pair these up. We can drop one somewhere we want to go to. Interesting. That's going to be a fascinating ability to have. Interesting. Okay. So what else could we do here? Well, this is done. This is done. Little Bertia lost her sheep, but we have no idea where. The talking statues. Yeah, those will be fun to see. Cecil's mighty staff. Conrad, the merchant in charge of the ship from which the staff was stolen. That's one we could do. calm we will bump into. It's a northern cave, is to go find this robot. And there was something on the beach, wasn't there? Yeah. That could be fun. And we need to also talk to the guy on the boat docks, so they're kind of in the same direction. Okay, let's head down that way. It is cool how kind of open-ended this is. Let's head this way. I'd love to clean up our inventory at some point, but I don't know if there's an easy way to do that that's not super boring. It'd be nice if you could do it while you're walking, but... So we're going this way. Hello, Legionnaires. And then down here.
Know much about zombies, do you?
Sure. I do want to get down there at some point. Oh, you know what I could do? This is interesting, right? Is I could use one of the pyramids? No, I can't throw it there. It would seem like if you could just throw it there and then teleport to it. Alright, let's go talk to the captain. I think it's of this ship here.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
She's funny.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him. Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed unks of...
Wait, we talked to Marv, right? Isn't Marv the captain?
Here in Seal.
Oh no, the captain's up here. Let's come ask him. And we could ask them, but...
You know the legionnaire really thinks that
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Seal?
Yep. What do you know about the staff of Pergamon?
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace.
I do.
For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite eager to see it return. I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my...
Ah.
I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Alright, so we gotta ask everybody here.
And don't forget the time... Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed unks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
Alright, so what do you know about Staff of Pergamon?
Was too busy dodging fireballs to notice anything myself. But ask around a bit. Could be one of the other men spied something I didn't.
Alright. Let's...
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Let's ask.
Sauce? Here in Seal.
Yeah, what do you know about the staff?
Now you mention it.
Oh.
I noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
I see, well, what do you know about the guy?
Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could possibly be now.
Alright.
Shores?
How about you? Do you know anything about the staff?
Staff or what now?
Nope. Do you know anything about
Never
Dietmar?
heard. Don't know much about him myself, except that he and Captain have partnered
Oh,
up more
interesting.
than a few times for long journeys. Perhaps one of the other crewmen will be able to tell you more.
Interesting. So the captain does know this guy pretty well. Let's ask you about Dietmar.
Shores? Here? Don't know much about him myself, except
Same thing. Alright, let's ask you.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet?
Well, one of your men saw Dietmar make off with a package.
What? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks.
Huh.
I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now, trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
Interesting. So we'd have to find him on a beach? Well, what are the secluded beaches in the area? That's the strange cave.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500
Yes,
yards
sir.
of my loving nature.
As fine a
We could,
specimen
let's
as
teleport
one of
and
her
look for it.
stocks.
Let's go to the beach. And then we'll have to check some of the beaches, right? So there's some in here, here. Let's just go through all of them, basically. Just because I wouldn't want him. It sounds like he could get away quickly. Oh, what is this? Oh, we already searched this one. Okay, we can't go through there. All right, we got to go back around. The fact that we can teleport will come in very handy, it seems. Here's where we did that very first fight. Let's go down this way. I think it's more likely he would have come this way to launch than he would have gone to the area with the orcs. But I could be wrong about that. So nothing here. Okay, let's teleport back up. Yeah, it's nice that you can just do that instantly. And let's come check the beaches up this way. We already searched these. Let's cross. Are they getting yelled at?
Oh, come on, don't be cross. Have a sip.
Good, I'm glad. So maybe it's down a beach this way. A tomato. I'll take it. And a branch. So what about down here? Anything? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, that's a lot of the beach options. Maybe we come around here just to be sure.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Oh, we can't go that way. Interesting. So what about up here? Ooh, a chest. Knockdown arrow. Let's take all. Bracers, boots. Okay.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders. I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned. Let's be polite.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
And that inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend. All right.
That inspiration hardly...
You guys are just shouting each other up. Okay, so we got levels up here, right?
Good on you.
We did, and that gets us an ability. Oh, good. Can we get... Oh, wait, traits. Yes, we want Pet Pal for sure. Sweet! Okay, abilities. Weapons, defense. Bodybuilding improves your saving throws against knockdown, burning, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blinded, weak, diseased, infected, and drunk. And then willpower, we already have one. Okay, skills, we could get marksman abilities, scoundrel abilities. I don't know that I want any of these. Personality, we could get more leadership, more lucky charm. That could be good. We have a bunch of charisma. We could get more bartering. Craftsmanship. And then nasty deeds. I might get lucky charm.
Good on you.
I mean, we could also get one of these.
So what do they say?
sort of spells, but I think we shouldn't. I mean, I feel like we should just be going all in into like as a fighter, right? But there's not an obvious thing to go into because we've got. Oh, we could get dual wielding, but we're not going to do that. I think we could get lore master more. We could get crafting, blacksmithing. That could be good. Let's get that. Okay. And then for Scarlet. Talents. We have Far Out Man and Know It All. Okay, all skilled up. Arrow recovery, no. Backstabber, no. Bully, no. Courageous, Elemental. Affinity lowers the action point cost of spells by 1 when stepping in the service of the same element. How common would that be? I don't know. Escapist. 5-star diner. That's funny. Leech. That's cool. Light stepper. Lone wolf. You can no longer have a companion? Hell no. My precious. Pack mule. Oh, that's a good one. Pet pal. Politician. That's good. Scientist. That's really good. Blacksmithing and crafting. Stench. Walk it off. What a rush. Zombie. And these seem... There's a lot in here that we can't get. I see. Like Magician. Or Ice King. Some of those seem good. Elemental Affinity was an option.
Good on you. These boss men respect
Scientist could be okay. None of these feel amazing, actually. All skilled up. 2 extra ability points to spend. That could be good. What would I get? I would get a bunch of magic schools, maybe? Elemental Affinity is another option. Scientist is an option. I mean, what a rush could work. Let's get all skilled up. And then... We have Pyro and Geo.
Good on you. These boss men
I'd love to get some different
so what do they say?
Well, what does it matter?
Some different types of magic. I don't think we want pickpocketing or sneaking. Yeah, I don't think we need any of these. Lucky Charm could be decent. I don't think we need any defense. I don't think we need any weapons because we're using a staff. So, okay, do we want air spells or water spells? Water and fire feels like a cool combo, or witchcraft spells. Let's do water. No, maybe that's bad. Let's do air. Because air and fire could synergize. Could work well together. You added an ability point to one of the skill schools. This enables you to learn more powerful skills, and casting higher 2 skills will cost less action points. Find her by skill books. Okay, cool. Awesome. All skilled up gives you 2 extra. Oh, so get this, and then boom, now I can get more. Sweet. So we can go up on Pyro? Yeah. Because it costs 2 ability points to do it. Yeah, let's definitely go up on Pyro. Cool. Okay, I should keep an eye out, actually, if what we really just need to be doing is saving to go up for another one. And other things, like two-handed on our, on Roderick, for example. Okay, cool. So we leveled up. We did not find the boat, though, which is what we were trying to do. So let's come back in here. That part is a bummer. Let's come back into town. Why did we level up, actually? Yeah, it just says trying to launch more of the secluded beaches. Well, what we could do is go north, which I do think is going to be dangerous because it had all those, at least, dead orcs. But we know there's a cave up there we need to explore, for sure. And then on top of that, we could happen to run into this guy on the beach, which I'd like to do before he takes off. So let's see if we can get this guy to open the gate for us.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free to go, though we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts, so we won't be able to back you up.
That's fair. We're on our own. Okay, open the gate.
You don't look like you're quite ready
Whoa.
to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Ooh, that's a warning. Yeah, let's do it. Let's save and do it. But yeah, when the game tells you not to go.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source.
Oh, it's
Look
really...
alive, my good man.
It really doesn't
This
want us to
gate
come
will
out
be
here,
sharp
does
work
it?
For a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
Alright, we won't do it. It's clear that we shouldn't go. Unfortunately, that means we won't be able to go find the guy leaving from the beaches anytime soon, which is a bummer. So, okay. So if we're not going to go out there... Yeah, you guys can close the gate. Try to do my part there. Then let's go explore up here. So we're not going to be doing Cecil's Mighty Staff just yet. We've done the teleporter. Pyramids. Yeah, this is going to come. This orc is going to certainly come back later. Talking... Okay, it's not totally clear where we're going next then. So let's go explore. Because most things require us to leave. It's certainly freaked out about us going this way. Which, like, fine, I'll finally get the hint. Oh, I'm excited we have Pet Pal now, though. That's gonna be huge. General store closed indefinitely. Can we go in? No. All locked. I'm sure we could pickpocket our way in or whatever. Lockpick our way in. What's up this way?
Bony brutes will never make it inside these walls.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Excellent.
Beyond
Let's
these
keep it
walls,
that way.
the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Whoa.
I need to dry off.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many Legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
I see. What's that contraption you've got there?
Whose invention? The stasis blaster. Quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of seconds. These days, we Legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets. I'm drenched.
Okay. So, interesting. It's less weirded out about us going this way.
So, the wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Little did he expect we'd recognize the hulking source sapphire he's using to fuel it. Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us.
The source sapphire? God help us. Do you think Arku could have known the dark nature of that stone when he installed it?
The magical sort will do anything to increase their own personal powers, be it offering their souls to demons, sacrificing the innocent, or installing dark machinery in a city they were sworn to protect. But have no fear, comrades. Together, we form an elite squad of unstoppable source-hunting savvy. We shan't rest until Cecil is safe once more.
Oh, this thing with the sapphire in it. Cool. So I'm not sure we need to go out this way yet either. So let's just keep exploring. We can go out, of course, if we want to. Nice how the weather just gets bleak as soon as you go there. What is this? The Mortician. Whoa. Well, we can't go in there. Wonder if we could find the crime victim. Let's ask him about it.
So, what's the bad news?
More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his
I
death?
do want to find those statues. What can you tell me about Jake's murder?
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace.
I see. So, about his body.
What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the 3rd degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
Huh. Why was he weird about it?
The dead man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
She said it, not me.
Yeah, it's clear he's hiding something. The logs say this too. We met with Roberts, a local mortician. He seemed nervous and generally out of sorts. As it turns out, Jake was buried soon after the murder in the graveyard just east of Roberts' house.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging
Tell me
through the
about
dock?
yourself.
This here's my family business. Yes, there's been a Roberts escorting stiffs into the next life since the foundation of Seal itself. They don't write epics about morticians, but I'm proud of my work nonetheless.
Alright, let's go find this graveyard. It'd be just to the north, it said? Yeah, this way. Cool.
Cold inside my soul. The bane of age, the crux of years.
Do I go up? Eglander. I think we saw his room.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench.
All right.
Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations.
All right, what kind of assistance do you need?
You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder. Oh, budding flower of the morn. Yet, that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny.
Okay.
Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
This guy's weird. But I guess I'm supposed to go with him, huh? I still want to check this graveyard first, though. Let's go there, and then we'll go to the... We can go to the, What is this?
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
I don't have a shovel, huh? I'm sure we could find one somewhere. What's this one say?
Here lies Patrick. You can kill me, but you'll never kill the dancer inside me.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Yeah, you made that clear. Let's read some of these other ones.
Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so. Here lies Judith, warrior princess. Here lies Neil, killed in the line of duty. I want to go home.
Oh, we could talk to this dog now, right?
Where are you, Jake?
Looks like that dog is awful.
Hey, wow. I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. And here you are. Wow, this is great. I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great. Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
All right, well, about your master's death.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so
Aww.
much. You have no idea.
Tell me about yourself.
You know who I miss? Jake.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great.
Oh.
But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
Wow, okay. That's awesome that he could tell us that.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Huh.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
Rawr! That is,
Oh, whoops.
how can I help you, my friend?
No, I want to talk to...
I don't have the right tools.
Okay, so we need something to dig. Let's talk to her, but we need to get a shovel.
Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter, Lonnie. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed.
Oh no.
Lonnie never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Lonnie lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance.
Oh dear.
She was killed less than a week after she
Ouch.
joined. Here she lies. And here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
Man. That sucks.
In memory of Lonnie, death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Grab those mushrooms for sure. Is that a shovel? Sweet! Here, I thought we were gonna have to head off. What's this?
Rest in peace, darling.
Oh man, we're gonna dig up so much stuff, aren't we?
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed, and who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Enough to finish this mission with a long vacation in the tropics, gazing side by side at a burgundy horizon if we're lucky.
Are they falling for each other? Weird.
Rest.
Whoa. Okay, that's a whole area we can go to. What do we dig up here? A pile of bones. Oh man, okay, I feel bad for that. Let's go dig up this guy though, because it's not Jake. So what is it?
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
What trickery is this?
Rest in
That's
peace,
not Jake.
darling.
It's
a
a
sheep.
rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Do I have room to carry something like this? Yeah, I do.
I smell rotten lamb chops.
Not enough strength to pick it up.
May the seven keep you.
Interesting. Can anyone pick it up?
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Curious if anyone can pick it up. No, no one can pick it up. Okay. Well, we certainly know that it's there. So now I'm definitely going to go talk to this joker of a mortician with mushrooms.
Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Cool. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with those, but I'm glad I have them. Okay, let's go find this guy. Definitely going to be in trouble. I think he was down here. Yeah, he was here.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
You go upstairs? Yep.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
How about Jake's body?
A sheep? That's a whole heap of nonsense. Don't bother me with such wild
What?
tales.
Oh. Persuade this character by charming, intimidating, or reasoning. With your perception is high enough, you can see in brackets what answer grants the highest bonus. I see. I'll tell you what, you can tell me the truth about that sheep and I won't bother bearing you alongside it. Intimidate. I've heard that you're a good man. Now's your chance to help your community. Come clean and whoever's responsible for taking this body can be brought to justice. Or, look, it's clear I'm only a few steps away from solving this mystery. If you don't tell me the truth, I'll simply find it another way. Why delay the inevitable? Do I want to charm or do I want to reason? I think we have a lot of charisma, so let's try charm. Okay. Let's do scissors. Yes. Let's do... No! Ah, the drama of rock, paper, scissors here. Yes. He had scissors. I had rock. I'm gonna go scissors. Nope. Ah. Rock. No! Shit. Yes! Got lucky.
I suppose you're right. A corpse is one thing, but I couldn't stand to have the disappearance of a living soul on my conscience. Come.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you the whole story. I buried that blasted sheep, but I swear on my lucky left foot I had nothing to do with that body disappearing. 1 minute it was on my slab, you see. I left the room for just a moment to answer the bell in the front parlour.
He got robbed.
When I returned, the body was
Oh,
simply
well, damn it.
gone.
It means he's not going to know who took it.
In its place was a sack containing
Whoa.
more gold coins than I could even count. The message was clear. Silence is golden. My business has been declining right alongside the rest of our blighted city. And that sack of gold was worth more than I made during one of the good years.
Wow.
I needed cash, and someone needed my silence. I knew I had to bury something or risk being found out. So that
This is
night,
what happened with Bertia's
I
sheep.
stole into the market and made off with Bertia's fattest sheep. It was a bloody waste to stick so much fine meat into the ground to rot, but it had to be done. The next day, the pallbearers retrieved Jake's coffin, sealed to hide the body's terrible wounds, none the wiser that within the casket lay nothing more venerable than a slaughtered beast.
Man.
Now, you can imagine I've spent more than my share of restless nights wondering who could have wanted that cadaver and for what purpose. I'm not an inch closer to imagining the why, but I've got a few inklings as to the who. Near as I can reckon, there are only 4 people who could have been involved. Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Theleron's apprentice Evelyn, and
Who's that?
Esmeralda.
Okay, well, let's start with the ones we know. Why do you suspect Mayor Cecil?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know. And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary.
Makes sense.
He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
And why Captain Aris?
Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains.
Yeah, that seems kind of normal, though.
Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
Well, why do you suspect Esmeralda?
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen
Getting a real bad
hundreds
rap.
pass through my parlour. It was she who rang my bell just
Oh.
before the body was snatched. Lured me outside, claiming she needed air, before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
Yeah, that is pretty suspicious. Why do you suspect Evelyn?
I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
Interesting. Okay, well, about the bag of gold you got.
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Surely Bertia, whose sheep you stole, deserves this money more than anyone. Hand over the gold so it can make its way to its rightful owner. Oof, rough. Oh, reason. We're way better at reason. I should be using reason. Because we get a charisma bonus and a context bonus. Interesting. Interesting. We have to figure out how to tell which of these we should be trying. Boom. Shutout.
Well, with all the troubles plaguing Sicil, I suppose us natives ought to put our finest feet forward. Here, take the gold. Give it to someone who actually deserves it.
Okay. So we've got a bunch here. Little Bo Bertia lost her sheep. And we have money to repay her. There's probably nothing we can do in here. Okay, so let's go. We got a few things we could do. We can go see Bertia. We can go back to the inn because we're meeting someone there. Yep. We can go confront people. Let's go tell Bertia about her sheep. Wrap that up for her. Where is the market? Is it over here? Oh, here it is. Fletcher. Here we go, Bertia.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Hogget, the finest in me herd.
All right, well, about Hogget.
That louse! Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
Wait, did she get the money? Or did we just keep it? Whoa. Interesting.
Oh no, noble friend.
Do you have spells we could get? Yeah, Arrow Thurge. We could buy these for Scarlet for sure.
Will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the
Shoot
shock
a
it
bolt
needs.
of electricity that deals 25 to 27 air damage. That could be good. Plus it could stun. Freeze a target. Make it. That could be really good, actually. Make a target immune to being electrified and stunned. Deal 33 to 50 air damage. Whoa. It's a 7-turn cooldown. That seems really powerful.
If you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Throw something. Electrified arm's length. I don't like that as much. Cure petrified. Jump from one target to another, hitting a maximum of 2 targets, stunning them and dealing 17 to 19 air damage. That's good. And then invisibility. The head vice. That requires level 6 though, which we are not. The thunder jump seems useful. Right? Is there anything else in here we can get? Let's get thunder jump.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Oh, it's up here. We don't need 2, we just need 1. And then what can we sell? Well, let's do gold for now.
A good day to you.
You found a skill book. Read it to unlock the skill. Cool. Sweet. Press K to open your skill screen. Cool. This is the skill screen. If you want to learn more skills, you will need to find or buy skill books. Skills belong to various categories or skill schools. To be able to learn skills from other schools, you need to put ability points in them. Cool. I see. So we're Pyro level 2, we're Arrow level 1, we're Geo level 1, Witchcraft 0, and then we've got specials. Cool. Awesome. Great. But, okay, so now what do we do? I guess we go back to... Well, we could talk to the mayor. We could just ask him about the key he has to the mortician.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Oh wait, we want to be doing this with Roderick.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
You've been named as a suspect in Jake's murder case.
Jake? Murdered, you say?
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. You'll see for yourselves in time.
This guy's useless. Let's talk to his cat,
Golly
though.
gosh, one who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
This is awesome. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
I'd like to ask you some further questions.
But of course, darling. Be my guest.
Do you know Mayor Cecil called you a, how should I put this, a canine?
Oh, my golly gumdrops, he did what? The nerve of the man. I knew he was hard of hearing and soft of wit, but this is a new low even for him. Oh, do calm down, Maxine. Compose yourself. Envision a calm ocean filled so plentifully with fish they positively flounder on the beach.
Nice.
There we are. Indignation has been dispelled. No longer do I care that booby of a mare called me the C word. A nervous twitch suddenly makes Maxine's whiskers wiggle. I don't care in the least.
Huh. Don't you fear the undead?
Heavens forbid. No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you, they are just as easily outwitted.
Nice. Tell me about Cecile.
Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
It's so cool we're gonna be able to talk to the animals. Let's go get this, meet this old guy in his room here in the inn.
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient...
Yeah, he was upstairs if I remember correctly. He said first floor, but I think this is kind of what they mean by first floor. Here it is, in Gondor's room. What is it? Eglander. Alright, let's talk to you, dude.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play.
What? Weird. Okay, so he's not old. I see. Tell me more about yourself.
My name is Eglandir Twil Selanar, elf of the House of Gandavum, the slaughtered House of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still.
About the assistance you asked of me.
The game, yes!
What?
A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now. Darkness, darling. Hush, hush, and listen to my tale.
Whoa.
The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone, every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazaldagar has been bled.
All right.
I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last.
Huh. So my target would be Victoria, a girl orc.
Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand.
Wait, she's not the librarian, is she?
Around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood.
This
and
guy's
its
creepy.
beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazoldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to
Oh, this
save
explains
their
why she's
last,
here, though, being raised by
an
humans.
infant.
Oh.
She who was to be queen. To no avail. Oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched. And now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman. Her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc. A cyst of nature. One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
Jeez, dude.
Victoria.
Yeah, it is a librarian.
Librarian. Daughter. Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazaldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsuckler, give me my revenge!
I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. It's not her fault. She's just a kid.
That was quite the radical change
Yeah.
we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
Yeah, he's as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Man, I don't know if it's... Are we being forgiving? I guess. It's just like rational, right? Alright, so we've got a bunch more to do to investigate the murder. Let's go ahead and take a break here. And then when we come back, I think what we're going to start by doing is confronting some of the other suspects here. So we'll start there, probably with Captain Aris as well as Esmeralda. So yeah, we're going to see what we find out. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.